You read that right. Arguments are 100% avoidable. Not 80, not 95, 100. You know why? Because it takes two people to argue. Now, you might disagree. You might be like, "Oh, I don't know about that." Let's break it down. When it comes to the different types of communication, different levels of communication, I break it down as such. You have discussion, which is where we're just having a conversation. Everything's calm. No one's, saying anything out of pocket, right? And then past that, you have disagreement. Now, this is natural. This is something that, you can't avoid because we all have different brains, different ways of thinking. We're all different people. So a disagreement is simply when we're either not seeing eye to eye or we just have a difference of opinion. Hey, you want to go to Applebee's, I want to go to TGI Fridays. That's a disagreement. We can work that out. Now, an argument, that's when you lose control of that disagreement. Now, you're at a point where you're likely yelling, sometimes even screaming. You're saying things that are disrespectful. You're coming out of pocket. You're reaching in your closet of stuff that you know about this person. You're reaching in to pull some dirt just so you can fling it at them. Might not even make any sense. You're likely not even going to remember a lot of things that were said. But you're saying, some of the worst things that you could say to that person. And when we have these arguments, these are things that can, ruin the day, ruin the week, ruin relationships because you can't take back what you said. So if in that argument we have both people going back and forth, what do we call it? What does it become when you just have one person, yelling and screaming? Well, that's what I mean when I say you need two people to argue. If I'm sitting here and you're yelling at me, you're saying all types of obscenities or whatever the case may be, maybe just because you didn't like something I had said earlier in what was our discussion. If I do not respond, if I do not engage, there can be no argument. So with that said, I encourage you in your relationships, whether it's friendships, romantic relationships, work relationships, if someone is coming at you with that type of negative energy where they want to yell and scream or they're not interested in having a civil conversation with you, maybe it started that way and things got out of hand, understand that it is 100% your choice whether or not an argument ensues. If they yell and scream at you, but you do not respond, it's simply a person yelling and screaming at you, which at that point, you have the option to get up and leave. You have the option of saying, hey, I respect myself too much to engage in, any type of dialogue with you while you're in this state. I'm not going to talk to you right now until, things calm down. And then if you want to come back and talk as adults, then we can do that. You have that option. But if you decide to come down to their level, to lose control of your emotion and clap back and forth with them, well, then now you're both wrong and you're not doing anything productive, with that time and energy. All you're going to do is spoil your day, spoil your mood, and everyone else that's around you that's got to witness that and that's got to be around you for the rest of the day. It's just a waste of time.